sneer at me because I'm a provincial. They look down on me. They laugh at my rude moleskin trousers and my clumsy manners. They mock me because I'm not one of the fancy. But who would fancy anyone in rude moleskin trousers?
A rude mole-man.
You hates me, Master Kenneth, you always did.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Why am I so ugly? Why am I so ugly?
Answers, please, on a postcard to Round the Hall, care of the BBC.
Bessie, please, don't you start, dear. I thought I could rely on you.
Yes. You thought you'd bought my loyalty, among other things. Yes. With, may I tell you, a plate of oysters and a bottle of milk stout. I was a good girl till I met him. Selling flowers in Covent Garden I was. Then he come along. He had a wager with his fine gentleman friend, Colonel Eddie Braden.
You great airy fool.
Yeah. He said he'd pass me off as a duchess.
Yes, he promised me the same thing.
Any luck?
So, between ourselves, I think the Duke's beginning to suspect something.
Meanwhile, back at the plot.
Cronkmeyer and I stared across the gaming table at each other. His eyes smoldered fiercely, so I stubbed them out in an ashtray. Cronkmeyer's hand snaked under his jacket and re-emerged holding something small, black and shiny that I recognized with a tremor of fear.
You know what this is, Mr. Horne?
Yes, a pickled walnut.
Precisely, and I'm not afraid to use it.
There was only one thing that could save me now. I had to go for my gun. Excuse me, Cronkmeyer, I have to go for my gun.
Well, hurry back. I'll hang about here all night, clutching a soggy pickled walnut.
I slipped out into the bar. At that moment, a waiter sidled over, sneezed discreetly in my drink, and whispered up my nose. It was the message I had been expecting. M wanted to see me at once. I hailed a passing announcer and told him to step on it. Smith?
Yes, sir.
Step on it, will you?
Very good, sir. There, I stepped on it. It's quite dead now.
Oh, thank you. Then announce me to the headquarters of MI5.
Certainly, sir. 5 minutes later, outside a small back room in the top security wing of Whitehall.
Come in, comrade.
M's new secretary sat behind the desk. She had everything a tough, virile man could want. Big biceps. A huge black beard. She spoke again.
If you wish to see M, that decadent imperialist capitalist hyena, I'll tell him your ear.
She waved me in the direction of the office with her Communist Party membership card. There was something wrong. What was she doing here? I'd have to ask him. I strode into his office. He was bent over his work. Off duty, as straight as a die.
Horne, I'm glad you come.
That girl outside, your new secretary.
Oh, me Gladys.
Yes. Has she defected recently?
Well, none of us is perfect.
No.
But we've got something far more important to worry about. Look at Big Ben.
But that's not Big Ben. What is it?
Someone's stolen Big Ben and substituted a mechanical cuckoo. So far, we've managed to cover it up. We've alerted the police and customs officials to be on the lookout for a very tall man with an enormous bulge in his waistcoat pocket. We do have one slight clue to the identity of the thief. A visiting card left at the scene of the crime. Sure.
Yes. Dr. Chu N. Ginsberg, international clock thief, 14 Station Parade, Switzerland. Yeah, not much to go on, but why Switzerland?
Well, I think the scriptwriters are planning some dreadful joke about what's the matter, Horne.
Quite possible.
You will be on your guard against that, won't you? Splendid. Now, you'll need some special equipment. Colonel Haverstrap of Stores will be glad to fill you in. Never liked you.
I hurried to the bottom of the page where Colonel Haverstrap was waiting for me, disguised as a greasy thumbprint.
All right, Horne, here's your equipment. These are your small arms. These are your puny, airy legs. And, there's a plane leaving London Airport for Switzerland in 8 bars' time. Be on it.
I relaxed in the luxury first-class compartment of the super Constellation Pan World Airways swept wing Sopwith Camel that was to take me to my rendezvous with fate. The hostess bent over me.
We're about to take off, sir. Would you like a boiled sweet or cotton wool?
No, I won't have the boiled sweets. They just fall out of my ears. I'll just have some cotton wool, thank you.
Here you are,
Oh,
sir.
thank you. Oh, it's delicious. Lovely. And suddenly I realized, too late, the cotton wool had been impregnated with a sleep-inducing drug manufactured from a blend of poppy seed, licorice, and cenopods. Well, to be honest, it didn't induce sleep, but it seemed the safest thing to do. My head spun, and then blackness engulfed me. When I came to, I found myself in a bare room, strapped to an operating table. A face swam into focus, an evil face, the inscrutable Dr. Chuen Ginsberg.
Ah, Mr. Horne. So we meet again. I stole Big Ben.
But why?
Because I wanted to undermine foundations of British Empire. Because I want to show I'm the most powerful man in the whole universe. Besides, now Mickey Mouse wristwatch are broken. But you will never live to tell, Horne. You're going to die. But before you die, you will be tortured. Aha. There are half a dozen of those, but I think we can take them as rigged. All right, Mr. Horne. I clap hands. And here comes Charlie.
Yes, Gov.
Good heavens, isn't that your concubine, Lotus Blossom?
Yes, but changed name by deed poll. Neighbors starting to talk. Now, my little bamboo shoot, my little Psy double chin.
So, mighty Mandarin, what is your bidding? I await your behest.
I'm never at my best in this time of the morning. Go, my little nightingale, and prepare the torture.
Yes, so, mighty warlord, I run like a fleet gazelle.
You can imagine a fleet gazelle with hobnail boots on. Now, Mr. Horne, I shall leave you to await my little friend, on whom no man has looked and lived. Goodbye, Mr. Horne. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. But I know we'll meet again on sunny days.
I was alone. Then the door creaked open. A strange, wild-haired creature with insane, staring eyes and great fangs stood there. It opened its huge, ravenous maw, and from its throat issued a spine-chilling sound which made my blood turn cold.
Tears have been my home.
And here to pile their peculiar brand of Pelion on this load of old osser. It's all right, it's not dirty, I looked it up. The Fraser Hayes Fall.
Well, an itty-bitty termite, and he came knocking on my front door. Well, he walked right in, sat right down, started nibbling on the kitchen floor. Well, he chewed on the walls, on the ceilings, and the halls. Lord knows he tried, but he kept getting thinner, never got no dinner. Finally, he sat up and cried.
He said it's plastic. I know it's plastic.
Well, I know it ain't no wood.
Then it can't do me no good because it's plastic. I say it's plastic. Everything's gonna be plastic by and by.
Well, now early one morning, the month of May, I went down to the beach. There were cuties and beauties in the little baby suities, and all of them within my reach. Now a 38, 24, 36 miss just happened to be walking my way. I said, please don't think me nervy, but you look so very curvy. Tell me how you got that way.
She said it's plastic. It's only plastic.
It's as pretty as can be, but you know that it ain't me.
She said it's plastic. I said it's plastic. Everything's gonna be plastic by